will live in thy heart, die in thy lap, and be buried in thy eyes. And furthermore, I will go with thee to thy uncle's.
I wasted time, and now doth time waste me.
Who's there?
This is no flattery. These are counselors that feelingly persuade me what I am. Sweet are the uses of adversity.
Alack, the heavy day that I have worn so many winters out, and know not now what name to call myself.
Oh, would I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
The better part of valor is discretion.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
Fine word, legitimate.
Now's the winter of our discontent made glorious summer by this son of York.
The words of Mercury are harsh after the songs of Apollo. You that way, we this way.
The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones.
Our remedies oft in ourselves do lie.
Better a witty fool than a foolish wit.
Graze on my lips, and if those hills be dry, stray lower, where the pleasant fountains lie.
By heaven, methinks it were an easy leap to pluck bright honor from the pale-faced moon.
A fish. He smells like a fish. A very ancient and fish-like smell.
'Twas pretty, though a plague, to see him every hour, to sit and draw his arched brows, his hawking eye, his curls in our heart's table, heart too capable of every line and trick of his sweet favor.
Dear my sweet.
Be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose, by any other name would smell as sweet.
And with him pour we in our country's purge, each drop of us.
For you have but mistook me all this while. I live with bread like you, feel want, taste grief, need friends, subjected thus. How can you say to me I am a king?
Whereby I see that time's the king of men. He's both their parent and he is their grave, and gives men what he will, not what they crave.
Unhappy that I am, I cannot heave my heart into my mouth.
There's no more faith in thee than in a stewed prune.
Swilled with the wild and wasteful ocean.
I see these witches are afraid of swords.
'Tis all men's office to speak patience to those who ring upon the load of sorrow, but no man's virtue nor sufficiency to be so moral when he shall endure the like himself.
I am an ass indeed, and you may prove it by my long ears.
Why should their liberty be more than ours?
With mirth and laughter, let old wrinkles come, and let my liver rather heat with wine than cool with mortifying groans. Why should a man whose blood is still warm within sit like his grandsire cut in alabaster?
Faith, I have heard too much, for your words and performances are no kin together.
If this were played upon a stage now, I could condemn it as an improbable fiction.
What, you egg?
young fry of treachery.
A jewel, locked into the woefulest cask that ever did contain a thing of worth.
What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet?
This is a slight, unmeritable man, meet to be sent on errands.
Brevity is the soul of wit.
There is a tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood leads on to fortune.
Oh, call not me to justify the wrongs that thy unkindness lays upon my heart. Wound me not with thine eyes, but with thy tongue. Use power with power, and slay me not by art. Tell me thou lovest elsewhere, but in my sight, dear heart, forbear to glance thine eye aside.
Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more.
Rough quarries, rocks, hills whose heads touch heaven.
Justice, 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 justice.
Men must endure their going hence, even as their coming hither. Ripeness is all.
Yet who would have thought the old man to have had so much blood in him?
Defeat thy favor with an usurped beard. I say, put money in thy purse.
When our actions do not, our fears do make us traitors.
This battle fares like to the morning's war, when dying clouds contend with growing light. What time the shepherd, blowing of his nails, can neither call it perfect day nor night.
But thou wouldst not think how ill all's here about my heart. But it is no matter, it is but foolery. But it is such a kind of gain-giving as would perhaps trouble a woman.
With mine own hands, I give away my crown.
Tomorrow, tomorrow, and tomorrow.
See, a man's life is a tedious one. I've tired myself. For 2 nights together, I've made the ground my bed. I should be sick. But that my resolution helps me.
I to the world like a drop of water. Yet in an ocean seeks another drop who, falling there to find his fellow forth, unseen, inquisitive, confounds himself. So I, in quest to find a mother and a brother, unhappy, lose myself.
Stand ho! Who's there? Friends to this ground.
And liegemen to the Dane.
Let me be boiled to death with the melancholy.
We will meet, and there we will rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains. Be perfect. Adieu.
To be generous, guiltless, and of free disposition is to take those things for bird bolts that you deem cannon bullets. There is no slander in an allowed fool, though he do nothing but rail, and no railing in a known discreet man, though he do nothing but reprove.
Sigh no more, ladies, sigh no more. Men were deceivers ever. 1 foot in sea, 1 on shore. To one thing constant, never.
¿Amó mi corazón antes que ahora? Niéguenlo mis ojos, pues nunca vi belleza verdadera hasta esta noche.
I live with bread like you, feel want, taste grief, need friends. Subjected thus, how can you say to me, I am a king?
Oh, Goneril,
You are not worth the dust that the rude wind blows in your face.
What would he do had he the motive and the cue for passion that I have? He would drown the stage with tears, and cleave the general ear with horrid speech, make mad the guilty and appall the free, confound the ignorant, and amaze indeed the fairy faculties of eyes and ears.
For I have sworn thee fair and thought thee bright, who art as black as hell, as dark as night.
When shall we ever meet again, in thunder, lightning, or in rain?
Thine eyes, sweet lady, have infected mine.
I should leave grazing, were I of your flock, and only live by gazing.
Did my heart love till now? Forswear it, sight, for I ne'er sought your beauty till this night.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
I will not choose what many men desire, because I will not jump with common spirits and rank me with the barbarous multitudes.
If music be the food of love, play on.
Well you deserve. They well deserve to have, they know the strongest and surest way to get.
Be thou assured, if words be made of breath and breath of life, I have no life to breathe what thou hast said to me.
And I pray thee now tell me, for which of my bad parts didst thou first fall in love with me?
My brother. I'm like no brother. And this word, love, which greybeards call divine, be resident in men like one another, and not in me. I am myself. Alone.
I wasted time, and now doth time waste me.
Our revels now are ended. These our actors, as I foretold you, were all spirits, and are melted into air, into thin air. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great globe itself, yea, all which it inherit, shall dissolve. And like this insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a rack behind.
We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
Stay safe.
Dear Oedidus, Happy Birthday William Shakespeare.
Happy Birthday William Shakespeare.